Alright guys, we are back on our Metal Gear 2 Substance playthrough. We last left off Snake disappearing into the New York Bay.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The spit is already in full effect.
I
Now
hear the
it's an
cleanup
oil
isn't
tanker.
quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Got a false flag going. Snake's on the watch though, don't worry. Snake's
Come in from
on
downwind
the
and
watch.
hold fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Also, your top priority is the rescue and safe
And I played this game in like 2001, like way back. And lately, the last one I played was Metal Gear V. And it's actually really surprising how much Mother Base actually is
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
like this
$30
big
billion.
shell.
What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
So we got a sneaking mission on top of a Navy SEAL mission.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the codec button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the codec button. The codec's
I've only
receiver
played this
directly
game once,
stimulates
and,
the small bones of your ear.
I didn't know
No
of,
one
like,
but you will be
kinda
able to
like
hear
the
it.
whole
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
craziness that ensues in this game.
First,
So it's
make
interesting
your way
going
to
back
the
for
upper
the second
section of
time
the big
and really
shell.
How do I get up to the
kind of
next
spotting
level?
it out, you know?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull
suit.
seems appropriate somehow.
Interesting. So that was in Metal Gear V. The skulls.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Alright, here we go. So there's a little hidden ration supply over here. I want to just get that. Get all the rations you can. Because this game is actually really hard. If you can go through the game without being spotted once, it's actually a lot easier. Once you get spotted, they up the security quite a bit. So you actually have the best opportunity not being detected at all. There's literally like 1/2 or 1/3 of the security. Another Russian.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Scary.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is,
that fear
but
in
he
your voice,
managed to
Colonel?
take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator, a node.
Did you say nerd?
And this
Not
is a
nerd,
weird little joke. I
node.
think that was only really in the Japanese
Use
version.
the node to gain access
the way
to
you
the
say
Big
it in
Shell's
Japanese,
facilities
nerd
network.
and node, I
Then
think is
what?
very similar.
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you
I remember
activate the
people
Soliton
made
radar.
fun of that
The
quite a bit.
Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
This game was so
Got
far
it.
ahead of its time. It's like talking about nanomachines like in 2001, and like that is like probably existing tech right now, but it's being hidden. But anyway, dude touches a computer and takes it over. Absolutely bonkers at the time. Actually looks kind of painful. But now you have access to the security cameras and all this jazz. And we're just gonna go right through here. AAA. Because we're legit. Remember that, guys? AAA certified. Going through the motions. Getting the map functionalities.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden.
And they really throw you into the fire
The
here.
red dots are your enemies, and the
you didn't
blue
get
cone
this
shape represents
kind
their
of,
field of vision. Your radar isn't
tutorial
affected
when
by
you
the
were
weather,
playing with Snake. They
but if
just,
you're
like,
discovered
threw
by
you
an
right
enemy,
in.
you won't be able to
It's
use
weird
it.
that they kind of do the
It gets
tutorial
jammed
after
easily,
the
I'm
fact.
afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the pause button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
This
What are
was
you
so
doing
wild.
here?
Jack, can you hear me?
This
Rose,
was,
you're not supposed to be
I
involved.
remember not
What's
liking
going
this
on?
when I first kind of
Jack,
came
I'm a part of
across
this
it.
mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going
And
on?
I thought it was like
Raiden,
cheesy, oh, they
meet
brought
the
his
mission
girl
analyst.
in and all this.
She'll be
but
overseeing the data
it
saving
makes
and support.
sense. It makes
Why
sense.
her?
In
The
hindsight.
Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
Yeah,
I have
like,
my
why
own
would
reasons
you
for
bring
selecting
in
her for this
a
mission,
civilian?
soldier.
That just
Colonel,
seems
I failed to
ridiculous.
see.
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'm a civilian
I'll
and I have
perform my duties and
conditions.
save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready
All right.
to turn in a save.
Raiden.
The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies.
Oh.
Jack?
what?
Just
Do
going
you know
against
what
the
day it
colonel's
is
orders
tomorrow?
like that.
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
I think it's their anniversary. That's what that was. I don't remember. Meanwhile, these guys are about to wake up. They're just having their little drama. Their little girlfriend-boyfriend spat.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Yeah, Colonel, I'm a pro. Relax.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
So immediately we're in caution. But we're just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Just kind of observe their patterns. Good thing to do. Elevator's there. They don't seem to be really moving. Okay, here we go. This guy's going off. We're just gonna sneak behind him. Nice and easy. All the way in behind. No interaction. True stealth. And so it's not Snake. And
The
this was
terrorists call
a moment I'll
themselves
remember
Sons of Liberty.
for probably my entire life.
The name of their leader is
I thought it was a
Solid
joke.
Snake.
I thought Kojima was like just having a little fun. It's only a matter of time
The
until
hero
you
of
get to beat
Shadow
Snake
Moses?
again.
So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on
I
strut
do remember
B.
liking
Strut
Metal
B?
Gear 2. This kind of level system.
The big shell is comprised of
it was
shells
thought out
1
really
and 2.
well.
Each
And,
unit consists of a central
the way you
core and
kinda
6
move
struts
through,
surrounding it.
There's
So
just
the whole
always an
thing is
option
shaped
to
like
kinda
two
use your
hexagons
sneaking
connected
skills.
end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. And infiltrating other mother bases in Metal Gear V is
First,
just like
get
it.
to a node.
It's actually really
Log
cool.
into the network.
Got it.
So here we go. This is the big shell. One of the most iconic things in Metal Gear, really, and even more so after Metal Gear 5. Like, I kind of thought that it was like paying homage, but the big shell is basically Mother Base. It's really cool.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Alright, Colonel, don't worry. We got this under control.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
Raiden has that weird flip instead of the roll. I don't know if I liked it. It did look pretty sick there, actually.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Yeah. So let's call him out here. Gives us access to the node. Now we got a radar. And we're off. And the crouch was such an interesting kind of functionality in this game where
Raiden, watch out.
you could
There are
just
sentries
you could
posted
be,
on the
like,
connecting
moving
bridge.
towards guys
They will
crouching or
spot you if
crawling,
you continue on course.
and you're
Any
still
recommendations?
hidden from their field
Use
of
the
view.
hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face
Ultimate
any
cat and
waist-high
mouse game,
railing
Metal
and
Gear.
push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It
All
will
right.
keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and
All
once it
right.
runs out, you will fall.
Why don't you do it? Copy that.
I didn't know.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the
All
operation
right.
being executed by
You
SEAL
can
Team
actually
10.
say stuff.
Intercepted?
As I said
All
before,
right.
they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching
That's
it through.
exactly it.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president.
Is he safe?
I also thought it was a little weird how
Tell the guys
they went to the
upstairs that we've
president.
secured
Everyone
the
was
package.
going as the
Easy
president
money.
is the ultimate
Good
hostage,
work. Your retrieval is on the way.
or
Come on home.
somehow the
Roger
president
that.
is always involved.
Alpha
But,
Zero, report.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed
Come in,
because
Alpha
I think
Zero.
in Metal
This
Gear
is Alpha
Solid
Zero.
it was the
We're under
DARPA
attack.
chief and
Crazy.
the arms tech guy was the hostage, and it wasn't
Zero,
the
respond.
president. I thought it was
All
weird
Alpha,
how
respond.
they switched to
Raiden,
the
the
president.
president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Alright, we got this, Pops. Just gotta move quick. Don't hesitate, just react. Keep an eye on that grip level. Oh, it's ugly being at level 1. This guy is none the wiser. And we up. Right behind their backs, boys. Total stealth. And this, giving you those ninja vibes, the ninja hallway in Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear Solid 1. Guys, I'll be right back.
Alpha Zero. Come in, Alpha Zero.
I didn't really like this character. He kind of grew on me over the years.
What are
he's
you?
a badass with knives, and I just didn't like his ballet. Dude had like some ballet stuff going on that I thought was a little cheesy.
5 today.
But that was probably like a limit of the animation.
Or
And stuff.
rather 6.
And the new ones, they would make him sick, probably.
Get down!
Gas got saved, Dryden.
Where is he?
Nice grab. And so he has super speed, super strength, super knife
Strange
skills,
smell.
super smell, sucks blood. Dude is a champion.
You smell like... Are you?
It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vam,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I
Already you
found.
can see the
Something interesting?
camaraderie here. I love this.
Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
This guy's like just playing with his cat toys.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a
Look
Navy
an awful
SEAL?
lot like Snake Plissken.
How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive
Just
training,
send him
the
on a
kind that's
mission
indistinguishable
after
from the
VR?
real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
This game is so far ahead of its time.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Raiden, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
So This is kind of interesting because
What about
the
the
lines are being
president?
drawn.
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
Snake
I
obviously
see.
is, undercover.
You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah.
and he
Lieutenant
has no idea
J.G.
who
Pliskin.
this Raiden guy
Has he
is.
seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
Yeah.
What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
Have a cigarette, buddy. That's what I would have done.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government
this was
complexes
really
for the ultimate
trippy.
terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
Says Snake.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why?
Never mind.
What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
Oh. Now they're all dead.
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Things are getting complicated. So let's just give Snake a little bit of a ringy dingy. 14180, right? 14180. There, we got you.
He's asleep?
Sleeping already, Snakester. Come on, buddy.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Okay, saving, yes.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
Anniversary,
What is
Jack.
it, Rose? Talk
Anniversary.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
to me. How important?
Important enough? And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
How do you
Yes.
even know that?
Should be a burial record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Alright, thanks, Rose. We gotta keep moving forward. Guys, I'm gonna leave this cutscene for you. I will be back. Now we're back with Fortune, one of my favorites. She has the power of domino.
What the hell is that?
Nothing can kill her. Somehow, miracles always intervene.
Come, put me out of my misery.
She wants to die, which is
This
kind
is
of
impossible. Nothing will hit
hilariously
her. Is she the one they call
ironic.
Fortune?
Luckily, none of those bullets hit the president.
Queen.
Don't let them take the president!
Send in the Marines.
Ready grenades!
That actually looked like it hit her shin.
A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
She got this laser beam kind of super cannon. She just did blast that bridge. all the way into Kingdom Come. And we gotta find another way around now. Made our mission a hell of a lot harder. The theme music, I love this theme music. Something about it, it was very John Woo-ish.
I'm so sorry, my beauties.
Something so
I'll see
slick
you
about
again
it, something
someday.
so cool, something so Kojima. She just kind of exits as the birds fall to their deaths. Classic Kojima. Classic.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap
Jack's
out of
cracking.
And you, Rose. I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden,
Get
you're
it
needed
together,
on Strut
Raiden.
C.
There's a world to save right now. Or at least a coastline. So, okay, we're gonna run along. They blew up this bridge. We can't do nothing here. Except grab, chafe. Chafe grenades. Down with that. And I remember this from the time. At that time, I was actually getting a lot of those magazines, Maxim, FHM, and they did a partnership. I think with FHM, they got a lot of the centerfolds in the game. I thought that was hilarious.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys.
Snakeru.
Don't go pointing that thing
Bliskaru.
everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students.
I love how he said
the Emperor
that.
of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is
That looks
computer
like
controlled.
Hal.
He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
Hal Emmerich.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Snake's getting aggravated by Raiden's nanomachines.
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this
This looks
so
like
much.
he's talking to
You
himself.
won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and... There
On
we
the
go.
sucker?
Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
Forgot about
using
this.
some
You gotta
other
do a bit of
odorless
bomb
substance?
disposal. It's one of the little side games. Metal
I
Gear
know
2
Fat
had a
Man
bunch
well.
of little kind of side missions.
I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points.
So we got a mad
I thought
bomber
I taught him everything I knew.
who loves
I
to
have
put
no
his
children
scent
of my
on his
own, and
bombs.
I thought I found a son in him.
Only in Metal Gear.
He had the right
guys.
stuff, you know.
Only in Metal Gear.
There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right.
So we
I'm
gotta
activating.
censor
Watch.
and you can
You see
kind
the
of
green stuff on the radar?
see the
That's
scent
a visual
of the
representation
bomb.
of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big
So
area, isn't
you
it?
can't really
Don't
see
complain.
exactly
It's
where
better
it
than
is,
nothing.
but you can kind
Just
of
activate
you know
the
it's in that
sensors
area.
and
You gotta
the
search it
area,
out.
Okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Good thing they got you on the mission, boss.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares? wins.
Isn't it he who dares?
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Remember that, guys.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later.
140.25.
Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi.
That's Latin.
Marine Corps
I don't know
talk.
for what. Semper Fi. Let's see what that means.
Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a motto of the British Special Air Service.
Semper Fidelis, Latin phrase that means always faithful.
Is he
or
one of the
always
terrorists
loyal.
then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me.
How long do
I'll
you
give
plan
you
on being on
instructions by
there?
Kodak from here.
Plenty of food. You're gonna
Good
be
luck,
in there
kid.
for days. I gotta finish this mission by tomorrow, boss. I gotta
Bomb
figure out what the
disposal
heck
is a
tomorrow's
face-off
all
with your
about
own
with my girl.
mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Alright. So, Snake's off to the other strut. We gotta find all the bombs on this strut. 6 apiece, it should be. I think we're gonna leave it there, guys, but before we go, let us get this node so we can get our radar. And that's it. So guys, thanks for watching. Be back on the next one. We'll see what's going on with Raiden, aka Raiden, and Pliskin. Catch you soon, guys. Peace.